when that happened, I was like I heard Caesar talk already, but when he said that, and then all the other apes started doing it, I was like, okay. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. You saw that. You see the title. This movie was the sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is a remake or reboot. Not a remake. It's a reboot to the Planet of the Apes franchise. So this does not take place after the old Planet of the Apes movies. Right? This is a complete reboot. And it's I love the first one, and I love the second one. This movie was like, oh my goodness. First off, the name of the movie is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Do you know what this movie, the main character of this movie, do you know who it was? It was an ape. It seems like movies don't do that. Transformers. The title of the movie is Transformers. The main character is a human. It makes no sense. That makes no sense. This movie is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and guess what? It centers around the apes. The humans are the secondary characters. I love that. And this movie, first of all, does not treat the audience as idiots. The first 10 minutes of this movie is not in English. I have not seen a movie that has done something like that. The first 10 minutes of this movie completely was not English. We got to see the apes. We got to see them, how they're growing. They have their own society. They're primitive, but they're getting up there. And you got to see that. You got to connect with the apes. It was an understanding between us, as the audience, and the apes. We knew what they were doing. We knew what they were about. It was awesome. And then when we see that first human, the stuff hits the fan. When we see the human, like, he about to mess it up. And you already know, as us humans, we mess it up. And when Caesar says go, and all the other apes around, go, 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 I'm like, oh. I'm not going to spoil nothing, because this movie was excellent. This movie was excellent. Oh my goodness. Like, the Caesar, Andy Serkis. Like, I'm talking about this character. Caesar is awesome, man. Caesar is awesome, man. The main human, you know, he's like straight up like us. Like, just like looking at Caesar the whole time like, oh my God, you're an ape and you're speaking. Like, the human, I don't even know his name, but the thing is, I didn't have to. His name wasn't important. His name wasn't important. Because he was the representation of man, of a good human. Connecting with Caesar. We didn't need to know his name. You don't need to know his name. You don't need to know any of the humans' names. You just need to be able to recognize their interactions between the apes. And that's what made this movie work. The interaction between the apes. Seeing the side, the point of view of the apes, seeing everything from their point of view, understanding where they're coming from. Because you already understand where the humans are coming from. We already can empathize with them. But understanding where the apes are coming from. And then seeing, the movie was just, it touched on so many things. Like the social problems in terms of the world, and like, it's just like, oh my goodness, like, it felt like a social commentary on things. It was just awesome, man. Like, the movie was smart. There was only one time when I was like, dude, now that's stupid. Come on now. You could have rewrote that. That could have, come on. But there was only one time in which a human, he, instead of having a conversation, he picks up a gun. And I'm like, really? What? You're not going to tell him? You're not going to tell him? Just speak. Use your words. If you see the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's like, just speak to him. And then if that doesn't work, then go for the gun. But he just straight up went for the gun. And I was like, dude, come on. But besides that, that was the only part where I was like, come on. This movie was straight up great. Caesar was great. Koba was the other ape. He was in the first Rise of the Planet of the Apes. He was excellent. That's what I loved about this movie. It was never evil and good. It was not good versus evil. It was not bad and good. It was not that. It was never black and white, because it was a gray area. It's like you understood each side. You understood each side. You understood where the apes were coming from. You understood where the humans were coming from. Man. And like, when you're watching, you're like, I don't know who to root for. Should I root for the humans or the apes? I don't know. And just seeing the motives for Koba and the motives for Caesar, and seeing, like, it's this one thing where I don't want to say it because I feel like I may be spoiling it, so I'm not going to say it. But it's this one thing when Caesar's trying to make a point that about the humans, and he's speaking to Koba. And Koba basically takes that point and flips it on its head. Like, he's like, and you can understand completely, because you see Koba as a broken ape. He just is like, the humans, oh no. And he completely flips the point, and you can empathize with him. And Caesar is so cold, because everybody, like, straight up, just shut up, Caesar talking. Like, Caesar, everybody's all loud. Caesar just goes. And everybody shuts up and listens. It's like Koba, he's flipping the point, and Caesar stands up and looks at him. It's just like, man. This movie was excellent. I could not predict what was going to happen in this movie. I predicted things, and I was wrong. It was a twist, and I was like, whoa. Then it was another twist, and I was like, whoa. Like, this movie, I love this movie. This movie was great. I cannot wait for the next one. I'm going to make a spoiler video, because I got to talk about what I think will happen in the next one, because, man. I love the dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I can't wait for the next one. Can't wait. It's going to be called, like, the Planet of the Apes Begins, or the beginning of the Planet of the Apes, or something. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know what the next is going to be called, but I want to see it. I want to see it. And I love this movie. If you haven't seen it, see it. Definitely see it. This is a movie you got to see. I loved it. It was excellent. I loved it. It was only one thing that I was like, come on. But besides that one thing, I was like, yes. Yes. What did you guys think about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you did see it, let's have a conversation about it down there in that conversation below. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm Venom and saying comment, subscribe. If you didn't know, I have a radio show every single Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on urbannationradio.com. All you do is go to urbannationradio.com/live now at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can hear me. You can call in. We can talk together. I talk about a whole bunch of stuff ranging from video games, movies. I'll be talking about this movie and technology on my show. Call in. We can have a wonderful conversation every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know what time that is for you, check the description for a time zone converter. And you can type in your time zone and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll tell you exactly the time for you. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'm Venom and saying comment, subscribe. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't. Subscribe if you're new. Peace. Have a great one. I love you all. Peace. Peace, guys. Peace. Go! That was just like, dang. Seeing the development of the ape, I'm done. Peace. That movie was great, man. Peace. I'm still talking about peace. Peace. Have a good one. You know the Joker in The Dark Knight? I don't want to be in the same room with that dude. That smile, then we do that. Like, I'm like, nah. I don't want to be in the same room with Dane DeHaan's Green Goblin either. But it's not because I think he's gonna kill me. It's because I think he's gonna try to rob me, or like try to. You got some crack? Yeah. How do you think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so? You think they just do things? They just, oh, let's do this. Put that there, yeah. No, they have a plan.
Venom 2 million.